When it was time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
Sick with the talk, the pass to your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got.
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We installed doubt in you and your yes men.
Well, Coach, as you know, being over in Orlando, still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Strap in, this will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports.
Ready? Black 25.
Winston now to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Jameis to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that will be incomplete. It was Bryce Callahan jarring the ball free defensively. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 23.
6-6, pull it high. Check 13, check move. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And he hits his target, Deshaun Hamilton. And he'll be out right at the 35. A Bronco 1st down there, 12 yards on the play.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Jerick McKinnon with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On 2nd and 12, Winston. They'll find Miller. That's complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
On 3rd down, Winston. And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of it.
And now off to the races, down the right side, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. McManus's point after is good, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Green, triple team. Let him go. Let him go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
It's now 3rd and 4.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Winston. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing.
On the ready.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check three.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. This quick pass complete to Sutton. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Block going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A gain of 22.
First down, Denver.
Ready, set.
Mike by four.
Recon, 152 fighter.
Watch twins.
Snap.
Open man, and again it's Sutton. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I know you feel that.
Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Set up. 90 Wolf. Six. General West. Steve Griffin.
2nd down, McKinnon. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
He completes this to Sutton. Room here to run. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
4 down.
Let him go.
To throw, Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And his pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Third down and 11.
Ready? Black 25.
Check, 47. I'm on. 47's the mic, 47's the mic. Ready?
From the gun, Winston. And he's got Miller. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 49-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Ready? Blue ready.
Check, 43. Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Mike, check, 33.
Let me go.
Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. He's had it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Here's McKinnon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Flush to his right. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2, but likely not for long as they're in punt formation to kick it away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback, but you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
From the 38, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Von Miller in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Under 10, under 10, 10.
Winston. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Von Miller, what a season he continues to have, his 15th sack of the campaign. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 20. So possession goes over here on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Got a man open, it's Sutton. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Set. 60 Pittsburgh.
You. Attack. Joker. Switch.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Spy.
Spawn.
Look. Squeeze. Get it.
On 3rd down, Locke. And he finds Hamilton. That's complete. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Greystone, Travis.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Coming from the side.
Lock now on 1st down. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Alert 3. Whip. Watch the whip.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
You got it.
He's on the ground at the 13-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Down. 30 base.
You got to get the ball. D, get the ball right here. Let's go. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
80 weapons.
On 2nd down, McKinnon. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Look at me. Go.
3rd and 2. Lock's going to throw. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown, Broncos. Cortland Sutton on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And a rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Here's Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bradley Chubb in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a first down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
Let's go. 50, plant. Mike, 45. So don't say nothing. Hey, Echo. Check, 45. Shoot.
Throwing on first down is Locke. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Buccaneers 23-yard line.
Okay, 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Locke again. He's got his big tight end, Fant. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defense.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So good work there to get points just before the half as they add on to their lead.
As trite as it sounds, every little bit helps. That's exactly what they're going for. Anytime you get a chance to put points on the board, you take it.
And they didn't leave the other side with much time at all on the clock. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They had a big first half. Now they have a chance to add to that lead here in the opening possession of the second half.
And everyone always asks about halftime adjustments, kind of the key phrase. What did you do at halftime? Well, the way they ran offense in the first half, I think they were very calm, congratulatory, but also what they were saying is, don't expect them to be the same on defense. They'll be the ones making the adjustments. Let's see what they do, and we'll attack accordingly.
And we'll see how they attack here. On first down, McKinnon again. Oh, it's out. McKinnon fumbled it, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7.
Next to score, Broncos 31, Buccaneers 7.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Got it.
The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive.
61. Matchbox lights. Now.
The drive starts with a handoff to McKinnon. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Now that's how you start to get back in the good graces of your head coach. Remember, he fumbled on the last possession. How about the faith they showed him, giving him the ball again, and he repaid them, picking up a first down.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Hey, check. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Protein spill. Lee Griffin.
On 1st down, they go option to the right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
We got this. Check it out, Lee.
22 jet bombers.
Mike 51. Okay.
Go.
Watch the eye.
Let's go.
On 1st down, Locke. Got a man that's complete to Hamilton. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 37-yard line.
On the ready.
54. Mike 54. It's a party now. Wow. Check 43.
6'6", bullet high.
On 2nd and 7, Locke. He finds McKinnon, complete. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 3rd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Set 18 Gator.
Mike 54. All you get you go tight.
80 weapon. Hey, exit.
Hatchet. Hey, alert 3.
Ready.
Play action. Now it's Locke. And able to find Deshaun Hamilton, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down. Locke going to bring the offense up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Check safety.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
On the double.
54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Here we go.
Locke now on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver.
Yeah, way to go.
Noah Fant, his 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. And And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On 2nd and 12, Winston. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, you got 3, three down.
Throwing, Winston. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
Down. 70, Indy.
Hey, tight.
Finish.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. This is the tight end fan. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
30 base.
Check back. Check.
Pilot, 64, weak. 5.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They run it with McKinnon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down. So after the run by McKinnon, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Denver has a 1st down on the 15-yard play.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game. So he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Let's go, 18 Gator.
Switch.
General West.
Check nine, check nine.
Slam. Hey, lock it. Let's go.
Into the red zone, it's locked. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Ryan Kerrigan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. By the way, third quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses.
Let's get off the field, D. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Slam, slam. Check 3, check 3.
Let's go.
Throwing on second down. Lock. Now he'll escape to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
They're not ready for this.
From the gun on third down, Lock. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jarek McCannon. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Extra point from McManus is good, and the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
On 2nd and 11 now. Winston, and that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the third quarter. The Bucs on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Jameis to throw it. And that is incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
You got nothing. Hey, watch this, watch it.
61, matchbox, light.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
It's third down and 2 yards to go.
The Broncos on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. Here it's 3rd and 2. Locke going to try and throw on third down. He's got this complete to Hamilton. The 20. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. McKinnon, he'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
55. Hey, eat. Double dog. That's the way. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
They run once more with McKinnon. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Ready.
55. Right there in the middle. 55. Time to go. Night.
Now.
From the gun on third down. Block. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jarek McKinnon there to make the grab as his guys continue to pour it on. McManus's point after is good, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
52 from us, 52.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
And he'll go out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But yeah, to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to have to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams. They put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Locke. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch the backer.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Chris Carson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bucs are able to get a score back.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We've got a lopsided game here. I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Notice says, let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
From the 29, Locke. And his throw here is incomplete. Cortland Sutton is the man he was looking for, but now it's 3rd down.
Now, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've had plenty of success. 8 conversions, looking for a 9th. This will be 3rd and 6.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. 6-6, pull it high. Shoot.
From the gun, it's Locke. That one into the hands of Hamilton. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack. For finding his way open and completing the connection.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch twist. Watch the twist. Check 99. Check 99.
80 weapon.
Locke working out of the gun. Open man here is Hamilton. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Denver has the 1st down, to play going for 15 yards.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They run on 1st down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get him. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, wahoo!
On 2nd and 7, Locke got a man open. It's Sutton. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 30. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in.
Set, ready? 18 Gator.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Check 30.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
45 to Mike. 45
Snap.
They'll actually throw it with Locke. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
It appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go, D. Save.
And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's go now. 10 logo.
I got it. Check 31. Check 31.
Blue draw Corkers.
Mike's 50.
Let's go.
On third and long, it's Locke. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. The kick by McManus is good. And they're well on their way now as the lead grows even larger. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Ready? White 25.
52's the Mike. Hey.
Snap.
And they take a knee.
Winston on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11. At the Broncos' 47-yard line.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Winston on the keeper. A loss of a yard. It's now
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now third and long. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Broncos, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Baltimore to take on the Ravens. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.